All right. Hey, everybody, boys and girls, children of all ages. Not really. But hey, hope y'all are doing well tonight. If you can hear me, give me a big thumbs up or how you doing or something of the sort. This is Wicky Farms with another weird thing. You know, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Haven't been on, haven't streamed in a while. Thought I would give it a go and see what's happening. Sam, appreciate you stopping in. Sorry you have to go, but hey, I understand completely. We're just waiting to see if everybody can give me a thumbs up if it's a go. Can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? It's been a while. I didn't go any like weird lengths of, fun stuff or not. I just went and started up the intro. Sam can hear me, so we can get going. Hey everybody! So what the premise of this is going to be is simply this: Simulation for the Nation. I'm sure you guys have all heard of him. You guys watching this on playback, I'm sure have heard of him. If you haven't, check out his YouTube channel down below in the description. He has put forth a challenge that our friend FSC has started on a different map. I don't particularly care for that map, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it on Bergmann. You know, my favorite map of all time. So what this is going to be is it's going to be a challenge that we can go from here. If you see down in the description, I'm just going to read it a little bit here for you before we get started. Here are the rules. You could choose any map as long as it has seasons ready with contracts. I have that with Bergmann. You could start. You will start the game on start from scratch difficulty, no vehicles or land. I've already started a saved game. I haven't done anything on it. Hey, what's happening, Sassy? I can hear everything. The stream sounds good. Oh, right, good. So, I've already started a save game. I know that FS in his video that he released today started it up and did everything from scratch. Bergmann gives you a lot of equipment up front, so I went ahead and started a game, wiped out all the equipment, got me to $500,000, and so we could just start from there. It says you have a starting balance of 1.1 million. That was a simulations thing. I went for the harder challenge of 500,000. That will give me the opportunity of not owning the main farm at first, but there's a great 3-bay garage across the street that costs $22,000. I'm going to grab it, and I could start my farm from there and work my way up. I've been talking extensively to Simulation tonight about this challenge, wondering what his original thought process was on this, so I can stay true to his legacy there for this challenge. You must buy 1 yard with at least one shed on it. I've got that. You are required to use seasons on a 9-day cycle. Okay. You must have a time set of 5 times 5, which is fine with me. Any required seed or fertilizer or lime is to be purchased. No automatic triggers. I asked him about this. Bergmann does have, I won't have it right offhand, but does have silos that you have to fill with lime and fertilizer. It's not a buy straight from the thing. You buy it at the store, truck it to your farm, feed it into the silo, and then it's there on your farm. He said that's cool. He didn't realize they had that. He was good with that, so we're going to use that. Helpers are allowed. This is something I added. Simulation didn't put this. Helpers are allowed because I'm using the advanced helper mod, which will only penalize me for using too many of them, because I have to, once I hire them, they're mine for 7 days. I pay them for 7 days regardless of how many times I use them. If I don't use them all, whatever, I'm paying them for 7 straight days based on their experience and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to use that. But again, it's against, I might not use it right up front because I want to save some money. No teleporting or tabbing through vehicles. That's going to be difficult for me. However, we'll make it happen. So, and then it said the bigger challenge of going with the $500,000, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and hit the career and this Bergmann right here with this Simulation for the Nation challenge. That's the game we're going to use. As you can see, I've only played it for 1 minute and 49 seconds or something like that. So it's not been, or 1 hour and 49 seconds, wiping all that stuff out. I've activated all of my mods that won't interfere with the map. So you'll see a lot of the Dutz far, because I love that tractor. You won't see the client, obviously the Farming Simulator client, any global company, because they don't use global company at Bergmann, they use GTX, so no global company is needed. All this hot stuff here is for a different map. It won't work, although I'm going to keep the hot auto wash. If you're a PC player and you don't have this helper advanced mod, I severely recommend you getting it. It will change all of your helper using it all the time. I mean, it's wonderful. Let's see, you know, all this stuff down here is all good. I'm not going to do manual attaching. I could, but I'm not going to. The manure system is kind of tricky and it takes up a lot of time. I'm not going to use that on here either. But I will use manual discharge, which just means I can dump stuff all over the floor if I wanted to by accident. We'll use that. I got a whole lot of these old cars and fancy cars on here. I'm just going to keep those on here. Def pallets. I got the def mod activated, so we're going to use that. We got portable shelves. These are the coolest things ever, guys. If you haven't seen these things, you can build shelving almost anywhere. I'll definitely be using those. Real mower. I love this mod, because it comes in handy when you have a whole lot of weeds grown up everywhere and you kind of try to make a cleaner look. We'll get that going. We got the retro push mower, the realistic seeder, which I love, makes it a whole lot more realistic. These are the mods I've got. Mainly seasons has to be activated, and I wanted to show you that I don't have any geos going, so this is going to be just a straight game from top to bottom. This still weed trimmer, I am going to get it ready and going eventually. It works great, except for some reason I've got a mod that's not liking it, and now it is, every time I get into it, it freezes the game. So we're going to stop that, that's for sure. And we'll go on down. You'll see there's a whole bunch of other stuff down here. We're going to go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and start loading the map in. I hope you guys are having a good evening tonight. I'm just kind of kicking this off on a live stream. I'll probably be doing a few of these as videos as long as time goes on. But the challenge is to around 30-ish episodes, 30 or so episodes, to try to get over $1.5 million when everything is sold. We might make that over $2 million after everything is sold. There is no loans allowed. We can only lease one vehicle at a time. Now, if we're doing contracts, we can take out and use the other, use the farmer's equipment. That's perfectly fine. However, we can't use, thank you, Sassy. It's good to see you too. I'm glad to get back streaming again. I forgot what I was going to say, but we can use their equipment perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and start our way in here. Like I said, I already started something, so you're not going to have all the credits and everything that runs at the beginning of this. If you haven't seen Bergmann in a while, this is the Bergmann farm. Now, here's the thing. It's going to generate me right here every game, except I don't own any of this farm. You can see when I bring it on up here, I don't own anything. That's the main farm. That's my goal. $388,000 is that right there. However, I'm going to buy this little puny little property right here when we get started for $22,000. Because that's all I need to get started, and I'll work my way up to this. I'm afraid if I get this, everybody's going to go, well, that was easy. Because there's so much to do on this map in the confines of this yard that there's just no way I can't make money. So we're going to start off a little bit slower and work our way up that way. So as soon as I figure out how to move this sleep trigger, we'll get like a camper or something over here. But over here is where I'm going to buy. I don't have any silos, so I'm going to have to put a silo down, or we're going to have to sell everything, which is fine too. But this is where I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to buy right here. It's pretty nice. I'm going to hop the fence for a minute, but it's got 3-bay garage. It's got a gas or a diesel tank over here that you have to refill. It's not automatic buy. You have to actually bring diesel to it and put it in there. It's got plenty of storage room around here for some equipment and for some pallets and whatnot to get me started. So that's what I'm going to go with there. Just so we're on the same page, I wanted to show you that we got 0 owned items, 0 leased items. So that way we're legit. Everything is started up fine. You'll see at the top right hand corner up here, Sam, you won't be timed out. Yeah, not tonight. I don't have that all going yet. I'm not a big streamer yet. Only 743 followers. Nothing huge yet. So, top right hand corner, you'll see where it says shop has opened up there at the top. I am using the open shop mod. I can't remember. Store hours, I think is what it's called. But it's only open for certain times, and when it gets dark and the shop closes, I literally cannot open this menu. It will not let me open it up. So that will kind of go from that direction. Hey Jeff, what's happening, friend? Welcome in. So since I can't tab anywhere, I'm going to have to do some walking. But first, let's get started. So I'm going to end up having to buy some land. So let's go ahead and buy this nice little piece of land right here. I was going to buy this, but I didn't realize that that included all of this, and that sucks away a lot of my money. So we're just going to start here and buy this $22,000 piece of land. Let's go take a look at it quick. Again, I can't tab between anything, so I'm going to have to run. Sorry, Wicky, I can't stay. I'm in a very tired, ready to call it a good day. Hey, no problem, man. Sam, appreciate you stopping in, friend. Appreciate you stopping in. So, this controller's, and if you let go of the controller, the garage door stops. But this is the 3-bay garage right here. And apparently, does it go all the way up? Yep, I just didn't let it go all the way. There we go. So we got some barrels in here that our previous owners left in here that are apparently too heavy. And this is going to be fun because yours truly likes using the F11 menu for certain things. I don't do the money cheat stuff, but I do like to use this super strength every so often. But we're not going to do that. I vow to you that you're not going to see me use that the whole time I'm in this game. The only time that I used it to get this game ready was I ended up selling all my equipment out, which gave me like over $2 million right from the get-go. That's how much crazy equipment you get on this map. I sold it down and took all the money off of it to get it back down to $500,000. So that's where I'm at now. We're at 5 speed. We are on 9 days season length. Let's make sure we have everything here turned off. Automatic engine starts off. I got the difficulty on hard. I don't think it automatically puts you on hard, but I'm going to put it on hard. I like stop and go braking on, but fuel usage default, and then everything else should be off, and then all that should be on. All right. So there's our shop. We should go ahead and close this down, so that way we don't get somebody. Oh, that would be the wrong way. That's how you do that. You have to hold the button down. How crazy is that? Is the game too loud for you guys, or is it overshadowing me at all, or volume and everything's coming through well? So let's go ahead and close you. Let's take the nice walk to town. So I have a full-time job. As you guys know, I'm the Little Debbie man. So I'm not going to be able to spend every night on this map. I will be doing a little bit off camera, but I won't be doing a ton off camera. Just some of the boring stuff probably, and going from there. So thank you, Sassy. Appreciate you, man. Ma'am. I don't know why I said man. Appreciate you for checking all that stuff out for me. It's been a while since I've started all this, so I don't know how my volume and stuff usually is. This is a long walk to town. I'm glad that it's early in the morning, so that way I don't have to worry about the shop being closed, because that would stink. So I was talking to FSC about challenging him on this challenge to see who can do better in 30 episodes or a set amount of time. But the map that he picked, and I realize it's a new map and it does have its strengths, I just didn't like it as much. The farms were great. The farms were definitely, starter type farms. I didn't like that you could use any of the animal pens that were around, even if you didn't own the land they were on. You can't do that here on Bergmann. You have to actually own them before you can use them. Ooh, I'm running faster downhill. That's kind of cool. So this is Bergmann, the town. It's been a while since I've been on this map. You guys might have remembered this. I started doing a series on this not too long ago, and then life happened, and all that kind of fun stuff. So Why, hello there, shop. I do believe there's a lady that works in here. We can go see. Yep, there she is. Hello. Hello. Alright, let's open up the shop menu. Let's get started. So we're going to need a tractor because we're going to be doing contracts to begin with. So, here's the thing. I hate plowing. I hate it with a passion with all these stupid plows, these angle plows and whatnot. So, I've got this large cloth. I asked, Wicky, don't know if it's you or but there's a lot of buffering. Oh no. I'm not seeing buffering on my side. Is everybody having buffering issues? There's a chance that it is on my side because I didn't change any of those settings. It says I've got an excellent connection. No issues here. Alright, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Well, you guys let me know. I haven't put it. I guess I could put that little frame rate at the top there. I probably need to check with my latency and whatnot. Farmer Dave, welcome in, man. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this plow because I love this plow. So we're going to start with that. So this has a 200 horsepower need. So I don't think any of my small tractors are going to be able to do that because I am going to do all Deutsch Fair and turn all you guys who are Deutsch Fair not likers or people who haven't used them into there. We can barely hear you. Well, Farmer Dave, I might be able to fix that. Let's go ahead and turn this all the way up. See, when I move the microphone closer, FS said I was too loud. How about now? Is that better? Out of curiosity. We'll get this right. So let's go ahead and come in here. Well, this will be easier just to do it this way. We got $433,000 left over. So we need to choose this wisely. Now it's a little loud. Man, I tell you what, between the two of you, that's okay. I did turn my microphone up a little bit along with moving it closer, so I'll turn it down just a little bit and see if everything's still good on everybody's behalf there. I need a good starter tractor that has enough power to pull this thing, but doesn't cost me a fortune. I think we're going to have to go with here and kind of stink up a little bit on the, maybe we'll go with this DX140. It only has 143 horsepower, but it should be able to pull it just fine. I don't know if I want to spend 100. Yeah, we'll go with this. Why not? Let's go crazy. $185,000. Let's go ahead. We'll go standard tires, a plastic roof, glass roof. We can't really afford all these nice amenities. We probably should. I am going to take the engine all the way up. That's going to cost me an extra $22,000 and put a front loader on it because we will probably come in handy at some point. That's already $210,000. This is going to be our one-time tractor all across the board, but it's got 300 horsepower, so we should be able to do just fine with that. And I just remembered most of these contracts are going to be, okay, there is plowing. That's good. We'll do some of this plowing for sure because we want to gain some money and we don't own a field yet. And I could buy a field or just do contracts, one or the other. Let's see what's available. For field-wise, everything's available, obviously, but we can start in numerical order. I don't have enough money for all that. We could do just number 5. Looks like we're going to do some contracts. Or I can start over here, number 8. That's $82,000. That would be a good one to start out with. It's a smaller field. It's a little bit far away from our here, but that's okay. It's right next to the shop. We could buy the orchard too. Can't buy the horses because you have to buy all the farm And we could do some forestry if we really wanted to, as far as that's concerned. Let's see. Sounds good to me, but my phone was turned all the way up. All right, well, let's go ahead. We'll buy a field. We'll buy field number 8. I might have just sealed my own fate, but listen to that purr. Let's hook her on in, pick her on up. Let's go plow our first field, shall we? So how's everybody's Monday going? I hope everybody's had a great Monday morning. Monday morning. Let's try this again. Monday day. I love that wind. That is awesome. I even have my own hunting. Look at that. I never noticed that before. Can I climb it? Oh, ho, ho. Come on. A little bit farther. Come on. Come on. There we go. Look at that. I own all that I see. Not really. Alright, let's get to work. We need to make some money. So one thing you'll notice about this awesome plow, it's very busy. Yeah, my Mondays have not been very busy. That's what I love about it. Other than the fact you have all that foreign language up there at the top, is you have you could put it down in the field, obviously, like you always do, to plow the field. Or if you put it up, the person who made it didn't change the width with it up, so you could just more aerodynamic that way. But let's go realistic. Oh, I pulled it up. Push the wrong button. And we'll get plowing. So I hope this series will do some good for some people. I mean, I like challenges. I don't want it to be so boring of a grind that people don't want to watch it. I understand some people don't like grind videos, and that's understandable. But it's I like challenges, and this started out as a I could beat FS challenge, but like I said, I just, you know, I can't remember what the name of that map is that he's working on. Like I said, it's a good looking map. It's just got some things I don't like on it, and Bergmann is definitely something that's a little well, I don't want to say easier. It's a lot more intuitive. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Is there anybody that's in here right now that has not seen this map, like, at all? Haven't caught any of my streams or any of FS's old, long ago streams, that doesn't know anything about this map and how awesome this map is? Because I would love to show you. If you're a PC player, this is a map you should know. Because if you are one of those people that hate playing seasons because you get so bored through the winter, oh my god, I end up having to lengthen the season because with one field, just so I can keep up with everything that I had going on. Well, Jason, let me show you. Well, not what I wanted to do. Let's go in here. We'll start here first. First off, you have all this production equipment. You got a butter machine that you can make. I do remember you talking about with FS, I think, last week. Yeah, I do. This is like my go-to map all the time. You got a juice master. You take apples from the orchard and you can make juice out of it, and then you can ferment the juice into wine and sell the wine or the juice. You can sell them either way. You can make your own liquid fertilizer in this machine. You make your own solid fertilizer in this machine, which comes in handy, because what I will end up doing is that silo I told you guys about that is refillable. It's not a buy point. It's a refillable silo. You can literally set that machine up to where you make it your fertilizer, and then it will dump right into the silo. It's kind of awesome. You have beekeeping. You have a honey extractor, honeycomb blanks, honeycomb tubs. You can buy honeybees. There's the buckets for it. That's awesome. In the miscellaneous, you got the bucket to catch water or the milk out of the machine to put in the cheese maker. Hey, old timer Dave, what's happening, sir? Welcome into the chat. Appreciate you stopping in. I got fillable butter barrels. I got milk cans. I've got another barrel that's fillable for wine, because you have to have them for the wine and the apple juice and whatnot. These crates, you got a fillable wood box. You have a fillable cage for your beets and your potatoes. You have a big box that you can buy to put your apples in. And when you're picking them, you've got a fillable wood box that will hold all this stuff that you could take to the market. A fillable crate. You have a bread box. That's a whole nother story right there, Jason. It's got a bakery that you actually physically, manually bake the bread yourself in. There's a vegetable fillable crate and a vegetable fillable carton for the up at the greenhouses. Someone say my name. You better believe I did FS. I had to change maps, man. I'm sorry. I had to change maps. See your consumer goods. You got baking yeast. You got wood chips this is for making the bread. The wood chips is for the oven to make the bread. You got the dog food to feed the dogs, because you actually have to have dog food to feed your dogs. Not to mention, there's a different dog on this map than all the other maps. There's the seedlings for lettuce. There's this Reuben TT that you have to use when you're making seeds, because you have a seed maker on the farm where you can make your own seeds. I'm just, FS, I'm just singing the praise of this map. That's all I'm doing. You get the pallets. This is, if you guys haven't looked at the mod for the realistic seeder, this is a seed pallet. This is what we call the magic seed pallet, where you can pick anything you want this seed to be. But if you come on down here, you have wheat seeds. Notice the price differences. Corn seed. You get your baling twine and all that, your deaf pallet and all that fun stuff. Diesel barrels that you can actually get diesel out of. You got wheat seed here, barley seed, oat seed, canola seed, all this stuff. And it will only be that stuff. You can't put this in there and then turn it to soybeans. Bada bing! I mean, I love that. That's awesome. So, Jason, that's just a few things. You can have goats and ducks on this map. It was the first one that came out with goats and ducks. It's just awesome. I think it's a great thing to start this way. Does all this stuff come with the map, or are they separate down? It comes as a zip file that has a few mods included in it. I'll be here for like 10. Gotta spend some time with the girls. You better believe you better spend time with the girls. Did they win? Out of curiosity. You unzip it, Jason, and then it'll have like, I think it's something like eight files on the inside. But it's not a bad download at all as far as that's concerned. The only problem with it at first is I think it's on one of the slow at first downloads websites. So, it's one of those pick it up and start the download and then come back to it later. While this is going this way, here's that helper, advanced helper mod. It says here for vehicle this. You come in here, you get a list of people you can hire that have different attributes and different wages. And then you employ them, and then they're yours for 7 days. Oops, wrong button. I knew I was going off track. 5-3, but Haley said score doesn't count. My girl is undefeated. Amen, brother. This map will challenge you. This map will. I get bored on other maps too, Jason. And now that I've played on this map, when I go to other maps, I get bored easily with them, because there's just. I mean, I'm a big production map person, and this is a production map without global company. I mean, you don't activate global company on this map. It's got its own built-in script type of that global company is, except it's built into the map. Yeah, it's awesome. And club, that's nothing. Here, I'm going to regret doing this, but I'm going to end up hiring one eventually anyway, because I told everybody I wasn't going to do this. But you can hire John, the first one there on the list. You see down here, about halfway through the screen, down here, you'll see John has a base experience of 11.8%, a wage per hour of 23.96. It has a plowing of this percentage and that percentage, plus the little bonus as far as his pay. That's just the base wage, for there. And then, once they're your employee, you can send them to school. Get this, you can send them to school, and it will boost their different percentages to where they'll plow faster, they'll plow better, they'll plow. It's crazy. It's crazy. I am surprised a lot more people haven't used this, and it's really easy to use. And like I said, it's realistic because they're not day laborers or hour or job laborers. Once you hire them, you can't fire them for 7 days. You'll be paying for them regardless if you're using them or not. Boom. Dropping the mic right there. I'm telling you, it's the game changer of the century. Anyway, so let's go take my plow. I'm on this. Yeah, I am active duty Navy. Thank you for your service, sir. My hat's off to you. Thank you so much for what you do. I know that you'll be like, whatever, I don't care, but I just want to let you know, thank you. And they are sending me to school for 45 days in a couple weeks, so I may have to wait until after that to try it out. Understand, when you come back from school, give it a try, because there is another version, and FS knows this because I was talking to him about it the other day. There's another, and these signs, by the way, come off the road. There's another version coming out soon that has horse breeding. Yes, you heard me right. Now you can have baby horses, horse breeding. I think it's only purebred, though. You can't crossbreed. You have bulls that you buy specifically for breeding with your cows. There is, I think he's going to change it to where he's already put the auger for putting seed into silos and whatnot. I think he's going to change that. I'm not positive on that, but yes, that horse breeding will be awesome. FS, do you like the sound of this? Do It's Fair. Listen to that. I love the sound. And I can't remember if this is the one with all the interactive. No, I chose to not have the interactive. That's why. Oh, maybe I... No. So, FS, this is what I did. This is what I did. I don't own this over here. All I did for the challenge is I started off with this. One shed. That was the rules, right? This is what I bought. The part across the street. And until I get that set up in there, I'm going to park out here. Now, I know this is not a mod review. I know I've kind of went over crazy about all that stuff, but there is something I don't think that many people know about or have seen that I think is awesome. Now I got to remember where to find it. Nope, not in there. Oh, is it under this miscellaneous? Look at these shelves. Portable shelves. They come on a pallet. It's almost like Alien Jim does shelves. They come on a pallet. 9 days is a long time. I might end up having to do that too because I'm going to run out of contracts here soon. These come in different configurations that you can get. And they'll come on a pallet, and you take them to the spot you want to put them in, and then you build them like you would, like Alien Jim would. These are $300. I'm going to end up putting some in my garage anyway. So let me go ahead and we'll buy these. We'll make them Dutch Fair colors. I thought there was another one in here. Well, we'll just put it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's drive back to the shop, pick this puppy up, and come back and install it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I can, I have so many mods anymore. I can't remember where I get what. So, just saying. Not many of my business. But why is FSC not blue? FS does not come in here very often, and I don't stream enough to where I have a great deal of moderators. It's not that he doesn't automatically deserve to be a moderator. It's just the fact that I've just never made him one. I should do it, but I just haven't. So, oh, Sassy, you haven't seen anything yet. I see. Here's the thing. The person who made this farm is so awesome that I can't fault him for what he's made and not made on this map. But the one thing that I think is missing is shelving for bread, because I don't like to make bread and make honey and everything and then sell it right away. I like to wait, until that special day when it's, the best selling day. I like to wait till then. So I like to store stuff up, and I don't have anywhere to put those two things. It's driving me crazy. So I kind of live off YouTube. So usually when I get on, I get off, I stay off. I understand. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it at all. So let's go ahead and get a front loader attachment for this. Of course we're gonna make it. Oh yeah. I gotta watch my balance. I can't go crazy. Oh, I gotta need forks too. Duh. We're just gonna green all out. That was crazy. I was beside it and it would have hooked on. Is it gonna hook on? I could be beside it and it will hook on, but I can't be halfway under it and have it hook on. There we go. I say I'm gonna do this one outside, so I do try to watch as much as I can, mainly if you put out FS or the vlogs. Yeah, I love all the different options and stuff you can do on this map. I know, and not to mention, I forgot to mention, there is a forklift that you could do that you don't own. You can use right here. There's one up at the grain mill. Another one that's just there for you to use. I could take it all the way to my... Come on, there we go. I could take it all the way down to my shop, but that would be stealing on most circuits, so we won't do that. Let's get back in. Let's take these on up. Oh, I'm going to take out the sign. I took the sign out. Goats. Goat milk. I haven't even got into the butcher yet. There's a butcher on this map that you actually get meat from and sell at the local market. Or, and I don't know if FS has seen this yet or not, but you have all these villagers that all live down here that you go sell it, and you have to actually deliver it to their house. Yes, to their house. It's awesome. It's kind of daunting when you're taking a whole van load full of pork and you have to take to the door, but whatever. Let's go install some shelves. Jason, you go, buddy. Have yourself a good day again. Thanks for your service. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you guys. 10 likes. This is awesome. 10 likes with 7 people watching. I'm so lucky to have the people that watch my channel. I'm telling you. The name of this map, or the name of the person who made this map, is Farmer Andy, by the way. Awesome guy. Now, I'm sure this is not going to be easy because I'm used to doing this with super strength. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. See if I can come out here. So take it, put it up against the wall. Turn off our tractor and let's take a look. It's like Alien Jim come to life here. You push E to enter it like it was a vehicle, and then you unfold. Oh, I've got it backwards. Oh well, that might actually work better. Except I'm crooked. Boom! And it teleports me outside. We'll just jump the fence, pretend like that didn't happen. And there's my shells. They're crooked. I'm gonna have to straighten them around. I don't think I can straighten them. I don't know if I could just come in here. I can. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't really want it center because I might end up selling these and getting another set of them, you know, as far as that's concerned, but not too bad. I didn't know you could move them once you place them, so that makes me kind of happy. I didn't know that. So, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to come over here. And let's go ahead and... Okay, then put it on the ground. There we go. Do our little turnaround. Okay, so we have a freshly plowed field over here that we own on field 8. Let's go ahead and see what... Look at that, it doesn't even lead in lime. We can save a little bit of money of the, on the first season. And it's first stage fertilized. So it is too cold outside. I think I'm going to take a page from Mr. FSC's book. I'm going to change this to 6 days instead of 9. I'll have to change that in the description, but we'll get that taken care of because that's going to take a bit of time. So let's see. I can't plant anything, but we can do a contract or two. Why not? Get a little extra money. Sock it away. Thank you, Sassy. Appreciate it, my friend. Let's get our big old... Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mrs. Wicky coming into the room. You can come on down. I can mute it. Alright, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute this here because the wife is shy. She don't want to be on.
For being my friend. Now, don't get yourself sent to Facebook jail.
That's right. You heard it right here, everybody.
And get yourself on the Secret Service of that country's watch list.
It's true. Yeah. Sassy says, hello, Mrs. Wicky. Hope you're doing well. FS, I remember no tabbing. It's going to be difficult for me too, but having only one tractor will help. So I'm going to go ahead and use this and hire John. See, and then I come over here and just hit enter, and there he goes. What are you yelling about? You were at the... Yeah. Yes, of course I can. Because I love you that much. She's asking me if I'm going to get more ice cream. Can you believe that? I can't... What do you say? Okay. Okay. Love you. Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to wait until I put my headphones back on to where I can't hear anything. You know how women be sassy. She's going to put... See, there she is. Huh? Can I give you a hug? Yeah. You coming down to get me one? I'm just trying to run a successful live show here, and my wife continuously is needy and wants me to come and give her hugs in the whole 9 yards. I tell you what, I don't know how FS does it with Haley, because, whew. Anyway, I'm gonna go and give my wife a hug. I'll be right back. Don't anybody leave the channel. I promise I'm back. Ah. There's nothing wrong with it. That means she loves you and she cares about you. If she'd stop doing that, you should worry. Don't worry about it there, FS. You didn't miss anything. Emily was begging for me to come up and give her a hug, and I was like, it's not like I'm trying to do anything here. And she's, she's being the lovely wife that she is, and she is. So I'm back. So what topics do we want to talk about tonight? The little Debbie man's about ready to take over Chips in his business. I'm gonna jump out. Let John do his business. Let's come on back here. This is gonna be weird not tabbing. Really weird not tabbing. And now the sound's gone because, can you guys still hear? Probably can't hear it anymore. Shelly Shillings, how are you doing? Anybody with you? What do you mean there? Nope, I'm all by myself, Shelly. In voice chat, I don't have voice chat up. Again, I wasn't looking for. I'm just not sophisticated enough yet for all that fun stuff. I'll get there eventually. She is. She is an incredibly awesome wife. Because she lets me do this. I mean, it's been, I can't get much more awesome than that. And she lets me drive around all day with, sugar in the back of my truck, and that's never a bad thing either. So this is the orchard. Sorry for the sound. I unplugged my headphones while I was going to get a hug because I'm dumb like that and forgot I left them on my head. And now FS19, if you guys didn't know this, whatever your sound is hooked up to when you first jump on, if it changes, it does not change in the game. So that's why you don't hear anything now in the game. So when is Chance going to be back? I don't know. That's on FS's channel. Chance has never been in voice chat with me. It'd be great, if I ever get to the point where I have enough subscribers and everything and warrant having a whole bunch of people. And, it's usually Cletus who's in here, if there's anybody in here. Speaking of, there he is now. What's happening, Farmer Cletus? Farmer Cletus, if you guys didn't know, is like the master at Call of Duty Warzone. It's unbelievable what that man can do in a plunder game. Let's just run down here. You know what? I wonder how much it would cost. I know I only have 133,000, and I'm going to end up hurting myself here, but I can get a motorcycle. Yeah, why not? We'll get a red motorcycle. I need something to get around on when I'm not in a tractor. And this is cheap. I wish I could hear the motorcycle, but again, look at that. Doesn't turn on a dime, just for the record. Let's go down here and check our field. See what our fertilizer is at. %. We could probably fertilize that too. Oh, it was already running. I turned it off. This motorcycle is awesome. You can get a sidecar for it, which is kind of cool. There's Farmer Cleus officially. It's going okay. This is as fast as it'll go in reverse. It must be a heavy bike. We're doing a challenge, Cletus. Hey, G. What up, G? Wicky, I told FSC last night, the only time that I've seen, or that I've been in voice chat was with Cletus and you a year and a half ago. Has it been a year and a half? Sassy, my goodness. That's too long. We need to get you back in. There's my worker, John. Look at that bike. Oh, I sink it? I sunk it in the mud. That's going to be fun. Good job, John. Is John a chick? Nope, it's a boy. Alright. Good job, John. You're doing a heck of a job. Cletus, I don't know if I can get voice chat up easily or not. If you want to jump in voice chat, let's get Discord up, shall we? Oh. John just jumped ahead on my screen. You go, John. Alright, let's jump back on. Go hot dogging. It's not easy to be driving through that field. I'm preparing for bed. Yeah, Cletus. I forgot you got that schedule this week. Is your project officially started now? It's been that long, Cletus. You're the only one that I've ever joined voice chat with. Well, we feel, I mean, I can't speak for Cletus, but I feel special. I feel darn special. Home sweet home. Let's go ahead and park. We'll park our motorcycle in here. I think FSC is not going to go live again, Shelly, till tomorrow. I'm FSC's redheaded stepchild, Wicky Farms. Glad to have you. That tree might have to go because that's going to get annoying right there. Along with, there's another one down there, I think. We're going to have to get those trees gone. I wish there was a way. I mean, here's one of those wired baskets that you can get potatoes and stuff in. I wonder if that's like pick-upable. I wish there was a way to get rid of all this junk. Maybe I'll have to go in and see if... Go to editor or something. That's floating. I got floating junk. Not just any junk. I'm keeping that junk. That's special junk. It floats. John Brock, I can always count on you, my friend. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. No, we're not brothers. No, FSC and I are not brothers. Not at all. We are just friends. That is it. Excuse me, Mr. FS Club. We don't allow promoting of other channels. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. You put your schedule up today? Great. Good. Because people ask. You know, here's this garage that I'm not supposed to be able to sleep in here because I don't own this house yet. But that's where it keeps putting me. Yeah, we're just close friends. We've met in real life. Cletus and I are like neighbors. But FSC, oh, I thought you meant FSC and me. I'm sorry, and myself. I didn't know you meant Cletus. If you're talking about Cletus, we might as well be brothers. Man, FS, this not tabbing thing is going to kill me. I'm telling you right now. So I've got $127,000. It's like home improvement neighbors. I know, that's why I said, man. That's why I said I was just kidding. Oh, not till Wednesday. Okay. FSC's going live Wednesday. There's John. Hey, FS. Look at John. There's John. Hey, John. You're doing a great job, John. John is 64% done with that contract. Cletus is the awesome part of our friendship, that's for sure. I couldn't. You can't ask for a better plunder teammate. Get this, club. Cletus tonight with one other person in a 4-man plunder. Just the two of them had almost $2 million with the two of them in one match of plunder. That is just amazing. Yep, I just ran all the way to town because I think I'm going to come in here, see my friend Juliet. Hello. And let's look at tractors. I might be able to get one of these Agro Stars. See, these only have 85 horsepower. And the 140 has 143. But so does this Agro Star, and it's cheaper. I got the Farmall. We can do the Farmall. I tried to get FSC to do a surprise pop-up screen. He wouldn't do it. We miss you. Oh, look at that. So, did you guys just decide to start making FS19 videos? Yes. Pretty much, I met FSC in a stream of his. My goodness. FS17 was still out, so it was what, probably middle part to early part of 2018 when I found him in a stream, and we became good friends, started talking, and he talked me into getting it, and talked me into getting a PS4, and it was kind of all downhill from there. And then Cletus got in on it, and then we started doing stuff, and we were kind of the channel that did everything that FS's channel wouldn't. Like, we talk politics, we'll talk religion, we'll talk, everything under the sun. We're not big enough to worry about making too many people upset right now, so we decided, why not? Juliet, I think I'm going to take one of these. I might only be leasing it, though, so let's not get anything fancy, and let's just lease it. One vehicle at a time. We're going to lease it. Oops. Fertilizing technology. And then we're going to get the small fertilizer, and we're going to purchase it. My best performing streams. And now look where you are in YouTube. I know, right? I mean, I've got 8 people watching, I think, somewhere near there. 743 subscribers. Got some loyal fans that come see me when FS isn't playing, which is perfectly fine. Oh, you know what I forgot to get? By the way, anybody who plays Bergmann, there is an auto load system right here. The auto load pack here. I know it's not, or it's for Bergmann's version here. I highly recommend it if you decide to use these auto load systems like the trailer and the Fiegel trailers and the Fliegel trailers and all that. Don't use these bags. These bags are made on the farm. As far as these big bags, there's a big bag maker where you can dump wheat and make bags for chicken feed and all that kind of fun stuff. Seeds, you can make all these at your farm, except for the lime, which is coming in the new update. The lime pit is being added to the farm. I'm kind of excited about that. But these right here, if you try to auto load these, for some reason the bottom doesn't come with it, and you'll have like 30 of the tops loaded onto the trailer, and then you'll stretch those tops all the way through the farm. It's really crazy looking. I mean, you have this snake following you all the way through the farm. And the only way you can get out of it is by using them. And unfortunately, sometimes you can't use them all. There's a whole grain big bag. I didn't know they had those for the pig food. Make pig food right there for the whole grain. But right now we're going to get, I think we're going to buy one. Let's go with 2 fertilizers. Ooh, this has got the interactive. Look at that. It's a little bit toasty in here. I mean, it is 39 degrees outside. Let's shut the front window. Let's shut the front window. Let's fill these fertilizers up. They're only 1,000 a piece. I should have got the bigger bags. I think they're 2,000 for the same price. Unbelievable highway robbery. I tell you what, that's all they get. The highway robbery. Things are crazy right now, Cleese. I hope things get better. You ain't joking. This world is going crazy right now, you know, and it's. I hate to say it, but I think it's only going to get worse before it gets better. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case. But as of right now, I mean, we just had, 4 new cases in one day the other day, which is that's like a fifth of what we've had the whole year long. And we had that many in one day. But we're testing a lot more. And it's about ready to go skyrocketing because the town up north of us is doing free testing to anybody and everybody. You don't have to have medical reasons. You don't have to have medical a prescription or anything. You just register and you can come in and get tested. For peace of mind, I don't know, but it's crazy. So I got a feeling we're going to see a big jump in cases here soon. Mainly because a lot of people are going to be tested. Go figure. But that's where we're at right now, I suppose. I'm missing a bunch. Dang it. I'm not going to hire another worker just to fertilize. Contract on field 4 is finished. Hooray! There's some money for us. So it should be. My door's wide open. Look at that. Where's that door? So the challenge. This should be fun. I hope I can stick with this. I hope you guys don't go crazy waiting for new videos to come out. Because it might take me a bit to get between video and video. I can't do a live stream every night. That's just it's just the way my life won't allow that. So it's just too crazy to do that. I wish I could make a living at YouTube. I really do. But I'm just not at that place in my life right now. So I come on and I harass FSC. And I come on and sometimes I have fun with... Oop, I'm going to get out and check and see. Fun with Cletus. You know, come in here and see some people. There we go, 66%. That's what I like to see. Alright, so we're going to keep this tractor for the rest of the day. Since I went ahead and paid the leasing fee as it is anyway, I might as well go ahead and wait for the rest of the day to be over. Sorry. Down there. I'm going to refresh my chat because I don't know. I've got 7 people watching, but nobody's talking. Nothing against you guys. Just making sure YouTube's chat hasn't froze up like it has in the past. Let's go ahead and take this on up here. We could meet up with John in the tractor in bed. Yeah, there we go. Haha. There we go. He's just kind of sitting there. See, we've had over 400 new cases a day in Kentucky. It's getting crazy. Wow. See, I missed a whole bunch of talk. Look at that. Well, I'm just doing a lot of OT at the moment. The huge computer project is going to last the next 2 weeks. Okay, good. So you're starting it. Cletus, we miss you in voice chat, but totally understand. We are up to 9 active and 1 hospitalized. From my understanding, that 9 active includes the 1 hospitalized. So it's not that we have 10, we have 9. And 1 of them happened to be hospitalized. 400 a day in Kentucky. I know that Missouri's having a bunch a day too. Yeah. We need to come in here, collect our money. Let's get another field contract going. Let's do field 1. Let's not teleport. I'm laying on my floor with my kittens. Well, Shelly, hopefully your kittens are being nice to you. They're not, clawing you up and crawling you up one side down the other. John. You can't hire good help anymore. You get John. You give him climb through all these. He just ups and leaves the equipment laying everywhere. Alright, let's drive. We gotta go over to field 1. Get John active again. Nicholson, how you doing, sir? Another great YouTuber here, Nicholson Farms. Hope you're doing well. They're only about a week old. Wow. Kentucky put a mandatory mask in effect 2 days ago. You cannot go anywhere without a mask for the next 30 days. What do you think about that, Sassy? I'm going to put you on the spot, my friend, because you were one of my regulars and my admin, one of my moderators in here, and I want to see what you think about mandatory masks. I'm going to put you on the spot, and then I'll tell you what I think. If you really want to know what I think, I'll tell you what I think. All right, John, it's all yours. Have at it. All right, John. Jump and run. Jump and run. Jump and run. Oh, okay, I blocked him. That's all right, though. Okay, so now I get to come back here, and it's still 39 degrees outside. I got a feeling it's not going to... With 6-day seasons, I bet you it's a day or two before I'm able to plant anything, which is going to drive me crazy. Usually on this map, the first thing that I would plant would be rye. Let's take a look at that while we're waiting. This is what you can plant on this. Your normal oilseed, clover, and rye. Because you take rye, you harvest it, and you take it on over here to the grain mill right here. And you could turn it into rye flour for your bread machine, for your bakery. However, I won't have the bakery because I don't own the farm. So my first purchase, or my first planting, needs to be something for a good yield and a good amount of money. Look at that. It doesn't even have that shed. Usually there's a shed right over here, like a carport looking thing. It was one of those things that I sold. If not, it would have belonged to me, and can't do that. Not in this challenge, we cannot. So I'm hoping everybody's liking this challenge. I hope they'll like it. Like the challenge in general. 15 likes. You guys are awesome. That's not the kind of like I was meaning, but I'm hoping that people will like this challenge enough to kind of tune in whenever I have the next episode or next chapter of the challenge. I probably won't do them all live, just because, well, that could get boring very quickly, watching me plow fields and whatnot. Unless I get Cletus or somebody in here to talk with me, and then that's a whole different story. But I have $106,000 left. What do you guys think I should be spending it on? Just started opening their eyes up. Oh, that's cute. I'm not a cat person, Shelly, but kittens are they're cute regardless. I mean, you just gotta love them. That's all there is to it. I don't know, honestly. The people in the stores aren't wearing them right, and they will not let you in without one. I don't know if it'll help or if this stuff is just crazy. I have to go. Lunatic's going live in a little bit. All right, Farmer Dave. Appreciate you stopping in, friend, as always. Hope to see you soon. Checking back in here. If not, sometime we'll have to jump on Call of Duty and play a little rounds together. Tell Lunatic I said howdy. Hope he has a good stream. So, Missouri, where I live, and Cletus lives, as a state, does not have a mandatory mask. However, one of our bigger cities, Six Wheeling, how you doing? How you doing, sir? Nice to see you in the chat. Well, and I've seen it the other way around, Sassy. I've seen a negative, and then they quarantine because they've been around people, and then within like 8 days they test positive. I think that's just the way it works. Some of the ways it works, but we don't have a mandatory mask, but there is a bigger city south of where we live that just started mandatory masking. I watched the proceedings for it. It was just ludicrous. Some of the stuff they were saying was just ludicrous. But I don't live in that city, and now I won't be going to that city for a while. Killer, what's happening, sir? Thank you for stopping in. I'm doing well, Six Wheeling. We're just talking about mandatory masks. Everybody has a right to their opinion. So everything that I say, you have the right to be different than me. I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine. By the way, I'm going to run over here and show you this if you haven't seen this. This map is cool for this reason, one of these things too. Oh, it doesn't do it here. Never mind, it's not cool. On the farm, you can dump your liquids down a drain by just moving this plate, and you can jump it down the drain. Anyway, so mandatory masks. They have them. More power to them. I probably won't go down and shop in that town now for a while until it gets taken care of, because I think it's I think it was dumb. I don't know why, but I just think it was dumb. Up here in the town that we live in, of like 14,000 people, give or take, we don't have mandatory masks. However, some businesses have chosen, like Goodwill and Casey's, to make it mandatory to come in. So my dilemma starts at, I could choose not to shop there if I don't want to, but I service those spots for my job, so it's kind of hard for me to not do it at least a little bit, because I have to service them for my job. So I have to go in there, although I don't like them. I don't like the masks. If you go into our Walmart here local, everybody looks like they're half drugged half the time because of oxygen deprivation. I don't know. It's crazy. But what do you do? I mean, they're a private business. They have every right, and I'm not going to fault them for that. Not at all. So, thank you, sir. Six Wheeling, I appreciate you, sir. Little Debbie does rock. It's helped us through all this. I've been blessed through all this crap that's been going on. I've been blessed to have a job still, and not only have a job, but have a great job. A job that is allowing me to still work every day You know, I mean, it's awesome. But it's been crazy too. I mean, comfort food has been up a whole lot. I don't think these headers go to anything that. No, I don't think those headers have anything to do with what I've got here. But it's been up. My business was up through the first few months. It's been extended. The busy season was extended. It's just been a crazy thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just been crazy. So, but I appreciate you guys stopping in. So that's why I think mandatory mask. You know, business has a right to do what they want. It's their business. I have a right not to shop there. My problem that I have is, what do I do when my job mandates it? So maybe you don't have Little Debbie there. Where are you from, Six Wheeling? I'm just kind of killing time as my friend is plowing. Trying to figure out what other equipment I'm going to need sooner than later. An Elk Mountain Lodge. That's what I need, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm a Little Debbie guy. Shelly, I own my own route selling Little Debbie. This would be cool, this trailer, except it doesn't have a sleep trigger. So no, I don't, Sassy, because I don't work for Little Debbie. I'm my own business. So they recommend me wearing a mask, as they do all of their independent contractors, but I'm not mandated to do it. Plain and simple. The only thing that would stop me from doing that, because I don't work for them, so they can't tell me to wear a mask, or that makes me an employee. The only thing that could stop me is like if Walmart mandates it or something like that. This bale master is kind of cool. Squill, you make compost bales with that. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I won't need a harvester for a bit, and I'm kind of regretting having to worry about that. I am from Back Bayou. I live in New Jersey. You don't have Little Debbie in New Jersey? That's crazy. Do you have a company out there named Drake? Drake Cakes or something like that? I haven't looked at cotton technology in a good bit. Wow. Yeah, I haven't looked in there in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to need a seeder. That's what I'm going to need soon. So I got to decide if I'm going to buy the seeder or if I'm just going to lease it. I can't lease it now. Yeah, we own Drake too. So Little Debbie owns Drake. It's not the same company, but we do own them. And by we, I mean them, of course, because I don't work for them. We just got through establishing that point that I just screwed up. But Jack Boy Hungry, how are you doing, sir? And Edmonds is woohoo! You got bad frame rate. I got bad frame rate because I don't have a huge computer running it. There is points where I'll get 60, but in town and whatnot, where there's a whole lot of detail, I get down to like the 20s. And whenever I open the menu, I'll go down to the teens, but then I come right back up again. Here's the butcher, by the way, guys. You come in here and you drop off all your animals, and then he makes meat. And the meat boxes line these tables right here, and then you throw them in their little delivery van that you could drive. Again, that you don't own, but you could drive. Open up the doors, and you can drive their delivery van and deliver the meat. Doesn't that seem kind of weird that you take your animals in, they slaughter them, and then you have to deliver the meat in their vehicle? It just seems weird to me. I don't know why, but you can take it in here and visit our milkmaid / meter meat person. How you doing, lady? There's our meats right there. You could sell it down the way at the shop down here. Anyway, so I need to get a cedar. I'm jumping off character here. Cedar's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna get. We're gonna get an Amazon because it's cheap and I don't have any big fields to do. If I have a contract come up that's sewing, I'll use their equipment. You know, if it's something that big, no big deal. But this is the real cedar because I do have the real seeding mod. So let's go ahead and buy this because I can't lease it because I'm leasing the tractor. We will have to buy seeds for it. So we have to decide what we want to plant. Because whatever I get, it can only be that. It's not magic seed time. If I get barley seed, I can only plant barley. Same with oats, same with canola. I can't change it because these aren't magic seeds. As you can tell, they're different and they cost different per pallet. So interesting. Potato bag pallet for planting potatoes. Then you got some soybean, but this Pioneer is what I want. I do believe these are the seed pallets that you can't change. There's seed potatoes right there. What should I plant, you guys, for my field? It's this field 8. It's not a big field. I think 1 pallet will do me for a long shot. Should I do, not grass. I don't want grass necessarily, but wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybean. I don't want to do oilseed radish. Maize. I don't know if I can plant maize with this planter. It's a good, or this cedar. It's a good question. Yeah, I don't think that I can. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys be the judge. What should I plant? What should I plant? Bueller. I'm going to refresh my chat here because I have a feeling my chat has stuck again. Gotta love YouTube. Nope, never mind. That's all the chat that's there. Alright, well, we're going to go with soybeans if I don't hear anything in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, soybean pallet it is. I know everybody's tired. That's fine. I understand. Let's put this thing to work. Oh, soybean is probably way too cold for soybean. I probably just might have screwed that up. Soybeans is 50. Well, I just wasted that money. Let's not do soybeans then. Let's do some wheat. And I'm going to plant it now. This is something that a lot of people won't do, including FS half the time. Is with it being 39 degrees, it's supposed to be 41 before you plant. Before you plant the wheat. I always do it within 2 degrees. So this should be my wheat. Yep, sure is. Let's go ahead and fill up the oh, not soybeans. What the hey? That shouldn't be filling up the soybean pallet. I'm right next to the stinking wheat pallet. Why are you filling up the soybean pallet? I'm going to just shove this thing all the way over here just in case it has something to do with the proximity of the pallet. There's the wheat. Unbelievable. So who's playing what map? Let's see some maps out there. This is Bergmann, my favorite map. Who's playing what out there? People playing Sandy Bay? Are you playing an Alien Gym map? Are we all hoping to see Steve's new map come out here quick? Are you doing a Lancy Boy with or without the farm agency mod? Tell me what you're doing. I'd like to know. I'm going to pop out of here so I can get lined up properly. Everybody's awfully quiet tonight. You guys are either done with me or you guys have fallen asleep. I'm not sure which. Oh, listen, I should show you this too. If you guys want a cool cedar, I don't know if it's on here or not though. This is John Deere spreader cedar. It's only got a capacity of 400 liters, but you can seed at the top speed of the tractor. That's what I should have bought. $579. Buy a pallet of seed, and you can literally seed. I think it's 3 meters wide, and it will go. It says 5 miles an hour, but I kid you not, I was seeding doing 15, 20 the other day with this thing. It's unbelievable, but I digress. This says Helper John has finished his task. I don't think Helper John has finished any task. Oh, he has. We'll check that stuff out. We can move him on. No, we're going to move Farmer John onto this task. Let's jump out of here. I need to like tow like a motorcycle cart or something behind. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Again, if you guys haven't checked out that helper mod that you just saw hop up there, I can't do it now because I'm not in a tractor. Run as fast as you can. Shelly is harvesting. What are you harvesting, Shelly? So for a little bit, besides this one field that we're now putting wheat into, I don't have good. I don't have a way of storing anything. And if I remember right, even the cheapest silo is $110,000. You know, I could. I don't know if I got it. Yeah. I mean, I could do outside storage. Oh, here's a feeding silo. I can get a feeding silo and still put all that on there. Sassy. Thank you, Sassy. Appreciate you still being here, guys. This is kind of the boring part, is getting started and just boring. But we do what we can do. Right here is the sheep. Right straight ahead of me. The sheep are in here along with the goats. This is what I was talking about. If you guys caught the first part of my stream, I was telling you the one thing. Oh, it won't let me open the door because I don't own it. Dang it. We'll have to hop the fence. Haha. This shelf is generated to where the wool pops over here in bundles, not in pallets, but in individual bundles. You pick it up and you can put it over here and it pops in here for storage. And I love that. Why we don't have something like that for bread, I don't know. And when I get back to the house, even though I don't own the house, I'll have to show you the cellar. There's a cellar in the dog, so you can kind of see the dog. I don't know if it'll show me the dog or not. There's Farmer John, his parking job. The cellar where you can store dog food and wood chips and apple cider and apple wine in it. Shoot, I want to turn there. Oh wait, no. First I gotta get a contract. We're gonna do field 18. Field 18 is one of the new fields. Down here that they just added on to this version. They used to not have 18, 19, and 20 and 21 down here, but they just added it in for this version. Let's not flip it. Ooh! That right there is only driving ability that somebody like Sassy Farmer would like. Looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of plowing on our own since John's over there seeding. So there's a cellar, like you can go down in the basement of the house and you could store stuff there. The dogs, you have your normal dog, and then Farmer Andy, when he made this map, put in a Jack Russell Terrier as another option for a dog. And instead of just going up to the bowl and hitting the feed option, you actually have to buy dog food at the store to feed the animals with. I mean, you can't get cooler than that. This map really, really surprised me. Farmer Andy is a genius, and a lot of your other maps that have now integrated ducks and goats into the mix have Farmer Andy to thank for that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, a lot of them have given him credit for it, which is really, really cool. I always tell people that this is the map that had global companies before global companies existed. I mean, you could make cheese and butter on this map before global companies even existed. Before you could do any of that production stuff. This map was leaps and bounds before its time, and it really still wipes a lot of maps off the face of the planet. I mean, it's just awesome. And now when you can deliver to individual villagers, I mean, I don't know of another map that you could do that type of thing too. I mean, you drive up to their house and they have a mailbox out front, or like a package delivery box, and you just plop it in there and it pays you. Now, until this version of this map, the shop, you have a farm shop right there on your farm at Bergmann. That's the name of the shop. Good night, sweetheart.
Make sure that water ends up in the fridge.
I will. You would actually take your goods in and you'd stock the shelves of the store, and every night at 7 p.m. it would sell. Your goods would sell and you get paid then. That was kind of cool. It was kind of an annoying thing. I mean, you had to get them stacked perfectly right, or you couldn't get half the stuff on the shelves. But now on this version, it auto sells it. I mean, as soon as you pop it in there, it's like you're almost like you're selling it to the store instead of selling it to customers, which was kind of a bummer, but it works a lot better in my opinion. So I think I'm going to be streaming through like another 15 minutes, give or take. Maybe get this field done. Get Farmer John done seeding my field over there. Return whatever lease equipment that we have. And get all of our extra seeds and stuff back and put away and shut down for the day. And then we'll call it a day. But, I mean, that's still 15 minutes away, so don't everybody run out on me. If you're watching this on playback, I'd appreciate it if you like what you saw, that you hit the like button. See if we can't get 30 likes out of this video. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Trying to get up to that 800 mark. But numbers are okay. Numbers don't, really. It'd be cool to get up there. But like I said, my life doesn't allow me right now to make a living on YouTube at the present moment. As fun as that would be, it really would be fun. I mean, the wife asks me all the time if I had a chance to do whatever, what would I pick if I had a chance to do something that I would really love, and YouTube is it. The YouTube would be fun to come on here and talk and play video games and talk about life in general. But little people, people wouldn't get their little Debbie snacks if I did that, so. And soon, like in the next week or so, yours truly is also going to be carrying potato chips. My company is taking on another contract for potato chips. And beef jerky and like those dollar bags of candy that you see at gas stations and the Dollar General stores, that type of stuff. I'm going to be selling those, so. You're not in my local area, which is fine, but, Farmer Cletus is here. He'll be excited. And like I said, I hope I can get this challenge done before the next version comes out, because Farmer Andy is actually working on the next version now. Like I said earlier, that has horse breeding available in it, which no other map has. I don't believe any other person has come up with. You'll also have cow breeding, but a little bit different, where you'll buy bulls specifically for breeding cows. They're not artificially inseminating type of, you actually have a male cow like you would with a male chicken or rooster, for the chickens. And there's a lime pit he's putting in. Lime is the only thing on this map that you use on a regular basis that you can't make on your own. You can make liquid fertilizer. You can manufacture solid fertilizer. And when I say manufacture, I mean like manually manufacture, not just drop off stuff at a warehouse and it pops out the other end. I mean, like, you actually, for the dry fertilizer, you take your front loader and load in nitrogen and phosphates and potassium, I think it is, and then you have to mix it together to make it fertilizer. I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome. And something we hopefully get into, because, you know, I've been playing this map for this long. I have never bought the hog husbandry. There is a hog husbandry right there for breeding hogs. And if your hog dies, you literally have to get rid of the body. You have to pay somebody to dispose of the body. I don't think you could take it to the butcher. I think you have to actually take it to the skinner, or the, you know, for leather purposes. And then it costs you. But if not, then it, you know, the bodies build up. Because you have to, I mean, there's a shed on that husbandry grounds where the pigs, when they die, just kind of populate. I mean, it's kind of morbid. I've never, like I said, I've never bought that husbandry. I end up buying the pig, using the pig spot on the farm, and never buying that up there. But for the challenge, I might just do that, because I don't have to buy the whole farm to have that. So the video's getting a little bit of jumpiness over there, I see. I might have to mess with some of my bit rates and whatnot. Hope you guys are having some warm days, just because I don't want to suffer on my own. We've had mid-90 degree days for like the next 14 days here. It's miserable. Because I am not a small guy. And I work outside. Well, for the most part. I mean, I do go in places to deliver, but that's beside the point. You know, I've thought about buying or leasing one of those harvesters that DJ used on his video the other day, that taught you with that leveler mod, that you can pick what height, that's what it is. Pick what height the header is at, and then you can harvest at the full speed of the harvester. I mean, that looks kind of cool. I like that. I don't usually use in-game harvesters, so that could be an issue. Because if you haven't learned so far, I love Duit's Far, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but they are not an in-game harvester, so that mod won't work with his. He stopped unexpectedly. What? His tank is empty. What? Does it look like I could just drop what I'm doing and run halfway across the map again? This is crazy. This is where, you know what I could do? I wonder if I can. That's an interesting question. You know, I'm always complaining about having to run everywhere. I've got that motorcycle now, right? Back at the shop. And one of the things that does come with this map that is the Flegel rear deck. And you could put that on the front. And I could probably pop my motorcycle up on to that deck, tie it down, and just leave it on the front of the tractor like all the time. Alright, contract is done. Let's go ahead and go put this plow back into our shed. Grab our motorcycle and then drive on over. Woo, buddy. FS taught me to drive. Next episode, I promise I'll have sound. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. That's not good. We're going to park this outside. Oh, if I'm going to return this, I'll have to return this on the next episode. Back our bike up. Let's drive over to field 8 where you pick the tractor up for Farmer John and go get him some more seed. Pardon me. Ooh. That was awesome. So I could go grab the tractor. How much more does he have to go? Because I could go grab the tractor. See, he doesn't have that much left to go. And bring it down here and refill it back up. Or I can grab the forklift over here and drive the seed to the tractor. Well, let's drive down here and grab the tractor. Farmer John. Put my helmet down. Just drive and get some seed. There's the other shop right there that you can sell the meat from the butcher at. That shop typically gives better pricing than the one on the farm. Which, you know, I'm all about making money. That's the whole point of this challenge. So again, I am planting this wheat 2 degrees early, but it should be fine. We'll be close enough to the time frame that maybe tomorrow it'll be 41 and then it'll germinate and pollinate and all that fun stuff. Oh, 2 bags, really? Good grief. Hey, Farmer Min. Welcome in. Long time no see, buddy. Glad to see you in. Hope you're having a good time up there in Minnesota. Getting all that farming done. Alright, let's set John on his way to finish his work. And it looks like he's getting a pretty good seed cover. Oops, wrong map. Yep, he really hasn't missed anywhere, so that's good. That's good. Alright, we're gonna jump out of there. Run back here, hop on our bike. We're gonna ride on home. Since we got him up and going. Let's ride on home and get that track to these weeds. Get my mower down here and mow those weeds away. Yeah, what do you mean? What's happened? Doesn't corner quite like a motorcycle. And I do believe if you're somebody who uses the universal passenger mod, the sidecar that you can get for this, you can sit in, which is kind of nifty. And at least whoever made this mod, which I should probably know that, but whoever made this mod didn't put def in this. I can't tell you the amount of mods I see that are something kind of fun and spectacular, like a motorcycle like this. The def mod somehow picks up and tries to put def in, which is just dumb. You don't put def in a motorcycle. Let's go first person. Ooh. Let's go first person and look up off the floor. Driving through the yard. Okay, so again, this challenge that we're going through right now, what I'm working on right here, if you haven't read down the description, was put forth by Simulation for the Nation. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do check them out. And maybe start this for yourself. Ooh, I'm going to run over the seed. Well, I done ran over the seed. Hey, Julia, I'm here to return. I'm here to return this. Ooh, I bought this one. Is this the one that I bought? Let's not, the 7 series. Oh, I bought it. The Agristar is the other one. Oh, I'm about ready to return the one that I own. That won't work. We'll have to wait till the seeding gets done and then return that one. Farmer men lose my stream now too. Well, shoot, if I'd known this was mine, I would have put the front loader on and go grab those pallets. Ooh, there was a nice lag spike. Well, I said 15 minutes and I'd be done, but I want to make sure I can get all this stuff put away. And we're just going to have to ride dirty until I get the auto wash. That's the only way to wash your cars now. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen that mod or not, but where are you at? Auto wash. The automatic wash haul. That is the only way to wash a vehicle right there. You literally park the vehicle or the implement or whatever you're trying to wash in there. You go into this little booth, hit a button, and it's like an actual washing, like an actual car wash. It's awesome. No more washing with a wand. It's all right there, Farmer Min. I'm sure we've all accidentally jumped off of one of your streams before, for whatever reason or another. So again, all I'm doing right now is I'm just going to drive back to the shop, kind of killing time until Farmer John gets done seeding our field, so I can return that tractor that he's got in his possession right now. Oh, he says he's done. Since it's a lease one. I wonder. I might have to go. Yeah. If I can. Oh. Will it automatically add this back into this palette? Yes, it will. Heck yeah. Let's go put the soybean seed away. I could try to balance that. You know, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to spend a little bit more money. Let's make this Deutsch Fair green. That's what we're going for. We'll go wood planks to be classy. Spend $3,500 more dollars. Huh. I don't have super strength on, so at least it detects that it's light, so I can put it on here. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's strap that puppy down. Oh, oh, oh! What in the world happened there? Am I not inside of it? I know, exciting listening to all this, huh? But listen, this is what's going to go on now. We're going to go ahead and take these back there. We'll put them up on our nice shelves that we have. Again, if you guys hadn't caught this, this is the seed for the realistic cedar. This is soybean seed on my front and wheat seed on the back. Go put them on my brand new portable shelves that we built. Until next time. And then after I get these put on the shelf. Oh. Why are you falling? Don't you fall. You are angled back. There is no falling in baseball. There's no falling in baseball. We'll take this back. We'll put this on the shelf. I'm going to see if I can't hop my motorcycle on the back of this just for the heck of it. On that Flegel rear deck. And see if it'll let me drive it on over to... Just so I know if I can have it with me. If I can have it with me, oh my goodness, that opens up a whole new possibility of me not running across the map. And that would be awesome. Alright, someday, Bergmann Farm, we will own you someday. Again, portable shelves. Awesome. Tons of configurations. Oh. And if you ram into them, like I just did, they'll move. I can't get a good angle on this. Look at that. That's Mexican hopping Mexican seed right there. No. Come on, hop off there. Alright. This isn't going to work. So we're just going to pop you down. No, jump out. On button. And it's supposed to be able to hold pallets. Can't move it though. Well, that's for another episode. Chance, what's happening, friend? You had somebody in here asking about you earlier. I'm just wrecking my shop. Apparently I need to do a little work. Wish there was a way to fasten those down. But they're just temporary. Temporary shelving. Let's back this puppy on out. Let's see if I can get this now. No, not on you. On you. Yeah, it's way past my bedtime too. Look at that. Now, what's the chances? I'll shut you off, get you down, come in here and... No. Strap you down. Will you stay on there nice? Nope. Wonder if I bought one of those. Can I lift you up? Nope, too heavy. Well, that's not going to work as well as I hoped. So we're just going to leave you out here. You betcha, Six Wheel. Have a good night, friend. Catch you on the next one. We're We're going to lift this up before we drag it all the way across the ground. We'll take you in here and park you. We'll shut the doors. Of course, we had to hold this dumb button. But that's okay. That's a small price to pay. Look at the light on that motorcycle. Well, I was thinking I'd be off by 11:30, but it looks like it's going to be just a little bit later. So I can go up here and get this. Chance, don't worry about it, buddy. You're fine. Oh. That's why I meant to do that. They call me Knievel Evil. Wicky the Wonderful. Look at that corner of that. Who needs a big Ford pickup truck? You can just corner. I'm going to park you right here because we'll just run down here and grab this tractor. Oh, I missed that little bit corner right there. It's alright. What? Farmer John. I tell you, you just can't get good help these days. Maybe it's his name. You know what? I tell you, maybe it's his name. Guess we'll just have to finish this job ourselves. And then we'll return this. As long as I can get it back by midnight, I don't have to pay another day. But yeah, Chance, somebody was in here asking where you were and next time you were going to be on. I was like, that's FSC stream. I don't know when the next time he'll be in voice chat. I think they're still in here. I'm trying to remember what her first name was, or I'm guessing her. I shouldn't say her, but Shelly Shillings is her name on here. Alright, that field's done. Too bad I can't hook this planter up to Rabid Squirrel. The man, the myth, the legend. Hey man, how are you doing tonight? You catching me right quite at the end of my stream, at the end of my challenge. First episode of my challenge stream. Take my cedar back, drop it off at the yard, shut the gate, drive the tractor back, return it. He must be, Chance. You must be. So, while I'm driving this back, so you're doing great, brother. Just finished. Wanted to show how good. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Rabbit. I appreciate you. Good deal. If you guys don't know who Rabbit Squirrel is, you need to know who Rabbit Squirrel is. Off of Facebook, he's live on Facebook quite often. Check him out. Very good streamer. Has a large following, and usually does a great deal of work and does a lot of streaming with his followers, which is really cool. Someday I'll get to that point. But what I was saying is I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. This is going to be an interesting series. I hope I can keep up with this because it'll be fun to see if I can make that $2 million in about 30 episodes, give or take. Or at least see how much I could possibly do. That's the actual goal. See how much I could possibly gain. And money will start rolling in a lot quicker once I buy this lovely farm right over here. Because I'll have bread, I'll have honey. Well, I can do honey outside the farm. I don't need the farm for that. We do honey, do pigs and chickens and cows. We do cheese, goat cheese and regular cheese. A rabbit raid. Rabbit, what did you do? What did you do? I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. This is gonna be a fun stream, or a fun series. I think I've got the economy on hard. We're doing 6-day stream or 6-day seasons. We'll see how it goes. On my favorite map, Bergmann. The one that you never get bored on, that's for sure. No sleep, keep going. You know, Rabbit, I'm not retired. You know, I've got a little Debbie route to run in the morning. And I've got to load the trailer up. And it's going to be flipping hot outside. So unfortunately, I can't stay up that late. But I appreciate the raid, that's for sure. Let's go over here and return this nice little rental. We can only rent one thing at a time. That was the rule. Only at least one thing at a time. I gotta get out of here before they close the doors on me. See, this shop closes. I think it's at 2200 though, so I think I've got time. Yeah, 2200. Did it say shop was open up there? Yeah. That's kind of nifty that the headlight will moves with it. Well, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Rabbit. Rabbit's he's a good brother. He's a good brother. One of these days we'll have to get on Call of Duty like I've promised him many, many times. Rabbit, if we get on Call of Duty and play Plunder, we're inviting our friend Farmer Cletus along with us. It's Afro Burger, if you remember him on there. Him and one other guy tonight in a game of Plunder. It was just the two of them on a quad map with teams of 4, and they almost did $2 million just between the two of them. It was pretty awesome. Christopher, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for stopping in, guys. Look at all this. Maybe I will stream just a little bit longer. Now that you guys went through all this trouble of stopping on in right at the end of my stream, I'll go ahead and stop in. So you guys watch Rabbit, right? So you know what a good stream looks like. Let me show you what an okay stream looks like. So, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's This is going to be fun. This is Hoff Bergmann for all you Raidettes that just came in here. I just climbed the wall. Did you see that? Wow. That was kind of cool. So I'm just going to take a nap. I don't really have anything going on, so let's think. Look, I'm sleeping with the wife. So Logan, welcome in. Lady Killers, thank you for stopping in. Chris, Alex, you guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping in. That makes my night right there. Oh, I got vehicle leasing costs still. What? Do I still have a... No, it must have been from the day before. I should have just kept that dang tractor. Oh well. Let's come on out. This is Hoff Bergmann. You guys that just came in here, Stacy Marie, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the raid. If you guys haven't, or have you ever seen... Have you ever... That's right. The wife right there with me. Have you guys ever seen Hoff Bergmann? If you guys are PC players, you definitely need to check out Hoff Bergmann. Everybody that's been in here for a while knows that I rave about this map. This map is awesome. This is one of those maps you will never, ever get bored on. And if you get bored on this map, you just don't have enough to do in your day. There is, I mean... I don't own it because this is a challenge that you see me come. You're surfing into a challenge, so it's kind of a little bit of a grind. But just look at this is the main farm right here that I don't own yet. But you have a cheese factory that you manually make the cheese on, milk that you manually make goat cheese and stuff and butter with, right there. You have your slurry pit and obviously your cows and stuff up there. But you have a bread maker where you manually make bread in the bakery. You have a Big Macs. This thing right here should be on every single map. And I don't know if it's because Farmer Andy doesn't allow other people to put it on their maps. But this right here, this Big Bag Max, you can use to make seed bags, like the bags that you buy in your... These right here. Every one of these bags that you see right here, you can make with that Big Bag Max. You just dump it in a machine, hit a button, and it spits these bags out. It's really awesome. So, yeah, Chris, it is an awesome map. You get it from. Let me get the link for you guys because I did not put this. This is the stupid part of me. Let me get you the link to this map. It's going to take me a second here. I apologize. I got to find it. It's on LS Farming-Mods is the name of it. They have some really great mods on this forum by LS Mods. This guy's name is Farmer Andy. This should take you right to the map right there. It is a slower download, so Chris, just be patient. It is one of those that you end up starting the download and then take a nap, go to bed, and get it in the morning. It'll be awesome. You will not be disappointed. Trust me. You got beekeeping jobs that you could do on this map. You've got you make everything on this map by hand. Your fertilizer, you literally scoop in nitrogen and phosphates and potassium and you mix it up to make your fertilizer. Liquid fertilizer, you do the same thing. You put in ingredients, get liquid fertilizer. This juicer, you take apple trees. I don't think there's any apple trees that are mature yet, but there's one right here in the front yard. I'll be able to tell you. That right there is an apple tree, and there's a couple orchards on here. It'll make apples. You take them and you juice them, make apple wine. This will be cheating a little bit here since I don't own this, but we'll hop the fence. Hopefully the owner won't mind. This right here is kind of cool. You know, your dog's the one that everybody hates. This there's a regular Big Swiss senior dog, the one that you normally used to, and then you have a Jack Russell Terrier that you can get. So if you want a little bit of variety, you have a little bit of variety. You feed them with actual dog food from the store. You can't just go up there and go feed. You have to actually get dog food from the store, which you can store in your cellar. Down here, you store apple juice, and then it ferments, and then you put it back here into wine. and then you sell wine to the church and to the inn and whatnot. This right here, wood chips in bags for your bakery. This will store your wood chips. Your dog food lines up right there. You got an old dirty mattress. What's a farm without an old dirty mattress? And then you have a bicycle, which you can't ride really, but it's this decoration. It's kind of cool. And then bloop. That's something new. That's something you don't see on every map. And I will show this map off like every single time. There's the Big Bag Max. You jump in here. You hit disable palette up here in this little thingy. Enable palette creation. And then it just plops out little bags of stuff. You got straw. A straw loft. It sucks it up in there. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, look at that. You got a magic roof. You just go right through it. So this is your attic. Really not functional, but kind of, again, something you don't see every day. So anyway, Bergmann. I will stop talking this thing up so much, but man, oh man, oh man. And if you're somebody who likes the manure system with the hoses and everything, right there. Everything on here, every water trough, everything is right there with the manure system. They hook it all up. So, see, if you are here and have not hit that sub button, what in the world are you waiting for? I hear you, brother. I appreciate that. So, that's the nickel and dime. You have a couple pastures. Farmer Andy, Chris, when you get this, hey Clutch, I didn't see you sneak in, man. Welcome to the chat. If you haven't met Farmer Andy or seen some of his work, Farmer Andy was Global Company before Global Company was Global Company. So if you're a big Global Company user, you don't use that on this map because it's all built in. You could make cheese and butter on this map before Global Company was even thought about. Yeah, you are sneaky, man. You are sneaky. Sorry for the video quality. Wow. That's kind of bad. But so that's Bergmann. And again, you got pig husbandry up here that you can make some hogs up here. And then if they die, you have to actually take them over here, not to the distillery. That should be called, that's Clutch's brown water right there. And then you have the skinnery right here that you have to actually pay for. Let's see if I can find the icon here. Look at all this stuff that you can make here. There you go. The animal cadaver. For dead animals. You have to actually pay for them to take them from you. But cheese, goat cheese, meat, rye, gas at the biogas right there. You can make gas, honey, apple juice, apple wine, all that fun stuff. And this does have a form. I don't know exactly how it does it, but it has maize silage up here on the hill. There's a silage bunker up there for maize silage. So yeah, I say, Clutch, I saw your camper video today. That was nifty. I was like going, is he green screening this? What's he doing? But sure enough, nope, you weren't green screening it. So I'm just going to go ahead and accept another contract. Go ahead and open up the door. Clutch introduced me to that beautiful monstrosity right there. I was using that 6 meter thing, that came out. That was the greatest thing on Earth. Oops, I'm gonna take off that rear deck. Until I saw this beauty. Back up, come on. Go field 2. We'll get Farmer John up. Again, for all you PC players, if you have not checked out not only Bergmann, but there is a couple of mods that I don't leave home without anymore. It's right. It's this one right here that you see behind this beautiful tractor. This is the Webba on steroids. It's a Kloss. It's the Kloss plow. And I don't know if Clutch knew this or not, but did you know, Clutch, that you don't have to actually fold it? You don't have to unfold it. It'll do it regardless. This is kind of, it's the ghost plow. It's the ghost plow. But I try to be a little realistic, so we'll go down here. But a couple things that I don't play without anymore. And one of them is a good fleet of Dutch Far tractors, because I love them. Anyway, but this Kloss plow right here, I don't play without this. I take all my plows and sell them instantly and buy this thing. And I know there's a bigger version, but this is nifty because it only has 200 horsepower required, where some of the bigger versions of this, I think I've seen 15 meter or 20 meter ones or something, but it takes a good bit of power without modding the snot out of it. That's a good one. And then this helper mod. If you don't use this helper mod and you're somebody who uses helpers on a regular basis, yeah, what are you waiting for? This thing is awesome. This advanced helper mod is awesome. List of people who want a job. They have different base wages, and then they have different skill sets. And those skill sets will allow them to get extra money. If you look down there below my cursor, you'll see plowing gets them an extra $26 an hour. That type of thing. And not to mention, what I was telling them before is good old Farmer Johnny here. If you look down here at the bottom, name's John, base experience. There's his base wage per hour. There's an employer since 22 hours ago. Can you dismiss them? Possible? No, you can't dismiss them. You have to have them for 7 days. If you hire them, they're yours for 7 days. Regardless if you use them or not, you have to pay for them. You can't get much better than that. And if you select them, look at this, general agriculture. You can send them to school, and at school they will learn to up their percentages to make them work better and work harder. I think you send them off for like a day or two to schooling, and bada bing, bada boom. It's just, this helper mod it's like the Web on steroids. This is the helper mod on steroids. So we'll get Farmer John going and let Farmer John work. So he's not great at it yet, so you have to kind of bear with him a little bit. But that's for, I'm not going. Let's just take him out, because that's gonna drive me crazy. My OCD is gonna go crazy. Plus, I gotta have something to do. I mean, I've already planted the one field I own. Must be ghost night tonight. I had ghost logs all over the place. I love that. We used to do this competition, FS Club and I, and we've had Clutch on there. I think we had Clutch in the competition, and we had DJ in the competition way back when, and everything. So the competition that we set up is you had to harvest a field, you had to bale the straw that came out from it, stack the bales on a it's almost like Farm Sim League before Farm Sim League existed. And one of the things you had to do was you had to chop down enough trees to fill a trailer full of wood chips after you chipped them. And coming down, we did this on Felsburn, I think, the one that has the really high mountain. I think it was Felsburn. The really high mountain with the fields on top of it. When you're coming down that mountain with a trailer full of logs, those logs for some reason didn't like to keep up with the trailer, like animation wise. And we'd have the ghost log following behind our trailer all the way down the hill. So yeah, the ghost log, it does exist. It does exist. It does exist. So I was doing this challenge on the same map that FS Club was doing, because I wanted to do I can farm better than FS Club video. Because any chance I get, I just like doing that. I mean, he's a good friend and all, but where's the, we don't have competition too much anymore, so why not, compete? But he was on that new map that starts with a P. I forget the name of it. It's a small map. I think. Well, when I say small, it's got 70-some fields, but it's not like a 16x or a 4x or anything like that. But I was going to be on there, and the map didn't. It had some not bugs, but some cosmetic things that I didn't like too much, and so I thought, why not do Bergmann? I'll change it up a little bit, and we'll start with $500,000 instead of the 1.1 million that simulation suggested for the starting pay, or of how much money you had in your bank with no equipment or land. So we started with 500K, and you have to buy one lot that has a shed on it. So he made it to where you can't just buy a field, you have to buy a lot that has a shed on it for storage wise and everything. No automatic fillers. You have to buy everything from the store to feed, like for fertilizer and lime and that type of stuff. Although Bergmann's pack has a fertilizer, I think it's fertilizer and a lime silo that you have to manually fill. So that kind of is the loophole to the rules. So that's what we're going to go with eventually when I have room, because right now I just have that small lot. So. But Rabbit, I appreciate the raid, my friend. That was kind of cool. It will make me nice and tired in the morning, and then I'll get on one of your streams and come in and complain to you because you kept me up late. Because you were a nice guy and you decided to come in and make my day by bringing some people in. If you ever in one of my streams are open to almost anything. I ask that you don't swear or cuss up a storm, because I do have kids. And my kids do tend to watch my videos from time to time. And one of them can read. But politics, religion, anything that's going on, I'm good with. So, well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I stream. It's been a while, to be honest with you, Alex. I haven't streamed it in a good long time myself. I usually go on. I don't know if Alex, if you're familiar with FS Club. I voice chat on his streams a lot more often than I do stream myself, but he's a bigger guy. He's like like a Clutch. I'm hoping I'm not insulting Clutch. he's like a Clutch. I mean, he's got 35,000 subscribers now, I think. FS Club does. But I was fortunate enough to become friends with him and DJ Goham and some of the big names in Farming Simulator, and kind of rode their heels a little bit. So, not to get famous, but to learn a lot. So, I'm going to attempt to start streaming a little bit more often. But you'll see videos at least if you don't see streams, because I am going to try to keep this up. I won't be able to do it every night because I do have a regular 60-hour-a-week job. I say that tongue-in-cheek. But I do want to get back into it. I was telling him, the wife asked me, Chance, stop it. I am not famous. Just because I got a couple people who like to listen to me. You and I, like with Sam and you guys. You guys are fun. But you're famous. You're the one that's been asked for tonight. But I do want to keep this going. So 48,000. Thank you, Hayden. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden, how you doing, sir? I didn't see you sneak in here. You're sneaky too. All you ninjas. Everybody's been growing like leaps and bounds because nobody, everybody's finding Farming Simulator and nobody can leave their house. So they're all joining in, and FS Club does a good stream. He does. Clutch does an awesome stream. If you guys haven't seen Clutch Simulations, he was just right up there above. If you don't know who that is, you definitely want to check out his live streams. They are action-packed. I don't know how the man actually does any work. All he does is sit there and push buttons and makes funny noises and all. It's an awesome stream. His videos are fun to watch. And Clutch, if you're still in here, that Office Space, the Office Space clips that you put in there the other day, oh man, it had me rolling, and I was quoting every single one of them when they popped. It was great. So you should stop by one night. Haven't seen on for a bit, pushing 40,000, a little more since the last time you're on the farm. Yeah, that is a little bit more. That is a little bit more. You get a pretty good following from Twitch, though, if I remember right. Come over, so which is cool. I mean, that's nothing against. I mean, you do a good stream. You somehow, and I have a lot to learn in this department from a few people, but you somehow have a couple hundred people at a time watching your streams on Facebook, and yet you still hit every comment, which is amazing to me. So. Yeah, I get bored, Chance. I get bored. Rabid, what you're not hearing here is I called up FS Club the other day. I didn't call him up on Messenger because I have his Facebook Messenger, and I sent him a message the other day because when I drive, I have a couple legs in my route that I drive for like 35, 45 minutes at a time before I actually have to stop anywhere. And I sent him a message the other day pretending to be a guy named Eugene, asking if I had his support for the upcoming Kanye West bid for presidency in 2020 in November. And I gave a bunch of facts on it and everything. It's like, we were bringing, what did I say, Chance? We want to bring the Kim back to the White House. And I ain't talking about that one from North Korea. I'm talking about a Kardashian. We want all that Kardashian West money to hit back in the White House. Oh, it was great. And FS Club loved it so much he decided to play it, and apparently people liked it so much they had to play it multiple times. So FS Club in the past has asked me to do voices for different role plays that he does and stuff on FS, and I've got Brody, dude. Brody calls up hot all the time and offers free surfing lessons. Oh man, for the ganja is awesome on the West Coast. I mean, it just come up with something dumb. I mean, I don't think they're worth their weight in snot, but for some reason people like them, so I keep doing it. So he played it again last night. Wonderful. It's getting tougher. Now we will hit 1,200 plus. Wow, 1,200 people watching at a time. Did you hear that, Chance? 1,200 people watching Rabid's streams at a time. That's amazing. And yet he still answers every single chat that comes through. It's amazing. Twitch is hard to get off the ground, Hayden. I've heard. I tried Twitch. Rabid's an ex-Twitch person, or is a still Twitch person. I'm not sure which, but I heard it's really hard to get. It's like a very big ocean of people, and you're a very tiny fish. So it's the same thing. Rabid Squirrel. It's Rabid Squirrel Gaming on Facebook. Look him up. You won't be disappointed. You might be disappointed that he's not a good-looking woman or something, but he won't be disappointed in how he plays the game. That's for sure. And by all means, Rabbit, if you have your link to your Facebook page, drop it in here, brother. Drop it in here and get you hopping like crazy. And he's right. 5 followers is a start. I might have 740 something, 48 now. Wow, thank you. I gained 5 on this stream. 748 followers, but man, oh man, did it take a while. And I think I got a good majority of my subscribers because of FS Club and his birthday. Let's go spam Wicky and join his channel like he did like a year or so ago. So, hey, now I think I'm pretty good looking for not being a woman. Okay, all right. Oh, my contract's done. I don't have to finish anything. Nothing says I have to actually do more work than I need to. So, yeah, so the helper mod is one that I'll never stream, or I'll never play the game without it. I mean, it's just that awesome. So, yeah, it's Rabbit Squirrel Gaming. Hold on one second. If he doesn't drop it, I will. So, I follow him on there pretty consistently. If my Facebook doesn't blow up here from all this stuff going on. You've probably already done this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, Michael. Welcome in, sir. Yeah, I was leaving the stream, and then Rabbit Squirrel jumps in here and brings along some of his awesome posse, and that's cool. I had to stick around. You also got a vegetable farm up here. You have a dairy up here. This whole grain is kind of cool. They'll make rye flour for you, and they'll bag it up, and then you have to haul the bags all the way back for your bread right there. And then there is a huge, it doesn't look big, but a big cow pasture here. And you can transport, you got calves and piglets and up here, and you could transport your cows between here and the pasture across the street here from the main farm. And the pasture, they'll make milk only. They will not make any manure, where they'll make manure up here. Manure and slurry, they won't make either one down here. So, and this pit is freaking huge right here for manure. It's kind of intimidating. It's a lot of pee. So, but yeah, you won't be disappointed. Chance, he streams almost every night. So yeah, it does sound creepy. I won't try to do it in any creepier of a voice. I kind of creeped myself out with that one. Not gonna lie. A barrel maker, the church. There's an inn over here, a butcher, and a baker, but there's no candlestick maker. Oh, the animal dealer, right there. So, well, Hayden, I don't know if you can catch rabbit on another medium or not. Oh, I forgot. Then there's there's a bakery down here. This is a drop off and pick up type of pallet thingy, if I remember right, down here. Another horse ranch down here. There's a horse ranch up here. And then you have your horses here, and you also have horses here inside the barn. It's all right. I appreciate it, Rabbit. I do. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everybody stopping in. This was awesome. I don't usually stream this late. That or I'm up with, like I said, I'm up with FS helping him out, because you could time him out in voice chat, and then it's the Wiki show. And I like the Wiki show because I get to talk to a lot more people I don't normally talk to. So thank you. I appreciate it, Matthew. Appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for joining the Wiki family, or the Wiki farm, or the Wiki Insane Asylum. I'm not sure which, but thanks for joining in. So, but Rabbit, I promise I will catch more of your streams. I see you come up all the time, but typically, for some reason, I always seem to catch you when it's inconvenient. So, anyway, but hit that sub button. Yes, sir. Sorry, Rabbit, I would, but I only do Snapchat. Yeah, I don't think you'll find Rabbit on Snapchat, but it's fun timing FS out. It is fun. It is fun. Like I said, it becomes the Wicky and maybe sometimes Steve show, or the Wicky and Sam show, or the Wicky and Chance show, whatever happens to be in there. So, Rabbit, I appreciate you, man. You are a godsend and a blessing. I can't speak more about you. So, thank you, Michael. I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate it immensely. So that's Hoff Bergmann, and this is my challenge series. Look over the rules down below. You will hopefully enjoy them. I will try to make this. The rules in there say it's going to be a 9-day cycle. 9 days is just so long on seasons. I usually play. I do a progressive days in my seasons. I'll start with 3 and I'll work my way up. I'll start with 3 and then I'll move to 6, or I'll move to, that type of thing. But starting out with 9, I'm bored now. I can only imagine what 9 would be like. That would be insane. Without a bunch of stuff to do. Now, on this map, if I owned this farm, 6 days would be a breeze. 9 days would be a breeze. Because I wouldn't be able to keep up with everything. I owned this farm and just this one field, and was running 6-7 days and still not keeping up. It was unbelievable. So, but Rabbit, have a good night, guys. Michael, thanks for stopping in. Hayden, thank you, and Chance, Matthew, thanks for stopping in. If you guys are still in here, I appreciate you coming in. Farmer Min was in here, and I had Clutch in here, and FS was in here earlier tonight. It's been a fun stream, you guys. It's been a while since I've been on here. Sassy's been in here. It's been a fun stream. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. I know I am. Alex, thank you for my first raider. Yay! Thanks for stopping in, you guys. I appreciate you guys tremendously. Christopher, Logan, Lady Killers, thank you guys for stopping in, and I'll try to get some more content out to you. But in the meantime, I want to say thanks for stopping in. Thanks for checking me out, and have yourself a good night. God bless.